This is my attempt at a solution of the homework assigned in Lesson 11 of Mr. Paul McWhorter's AI on the Edge tutorial series. In this homework, our assignment was to blink an LED with a time value that is input on the keyboard and to be able to update it from the keyboard as the program is running. The Top Tech Boy threw us a curveball with this assignment in that to be able to do this, you have to use threads and have multiple threads running at one time. I will admit that I did not catch this the first time I attempted to solve this problem. I wasn't paying enough attention when he assigned the homework, but I learned pretty quickly that you have to go back and use threads. All right, so let's take a look at the code here. All right, we import our threading, we import some other functions for the pins and some system functions that we need to be able to do a clean shutdown of the system. We define some pins, set some LEDs based on those pins in output mode, have a little function here to clean up after ourselves when we quit. Then we have the function here that blinks the LED in a separate thread. Now I'm not being fancy in this and using queues to pass data back and forth. We're just using these global variables up here. We're not changing the global variable in the threaded function, so we're not expecting to have any kind of problems with data overwrites or runaways or anything there. We start the thread here, define the thread, start it. Then we go into the main loop, and I'll explain what this part of the main loop is. But here is where we input a time that we're going to put into the blink. And we'll go ahead and we'll run the code. And you can see here that's asking us for a blink time. So we will put in half a second. And if we look down at the red LED now, we'll see that it is blinking with a period of half of a second on and half of a second off. Now, without touching the code or going back in or changing the code, we can go in here and we can put in 0.2 and speed the blink up. And now you see how the red LED is flashing a bit faster. Now to jazz this homework up, make a little extra credit because this is so late, I put in a bunch of if statements up here where we can go in and change the color of the LED that's blinking. So if we put in, where it asks for blink time, if we put in a -1, we're going to change to the blue LED, and that's going to blink at a default rate of half of a second. So we can speed this up here, and we can slow it down, get nice, long, steady blinks. And if we put a -2 in and press that, now we've switched over to the green LED, again blinking at the default rate of a half-second period. We can speed that up here, get a nice good blink going. And if we put in a -3, we are back to the red LED. So we can speed that up. In fact, we can make it really blink good and fast here. Now when we want to quit the program, we just hit Control C, and that's going to put us into this keyboard interrupt where we set a run flag to false to shut down the thread that's running, wait for the thread to finish, turn off the LED that's currently on, sleep a little bit, and then use the system import that we have here to cleanly exit the program. So you'll notice we have no errors down here or anything when we exit. All right, so that's my attempt at the homework solution. Thank you very much.